Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you the power of the VLOOKUP. Now today is going to be very important. I'm just going to show you the function VLOOKUP as well as a few tricks just to keep in mind when using the function. Now I've got here a table of items that includes quantity, gross value, cost and gross profit. Very simple. It can be an easy report extracted from one of your business databases. So I thought this would be a great example. Now, purpose of the VLOOKUP is to find a item that is potentially in a list to return you a value that's done with ease and very quickly. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to select a item from this list here, and I am going to use Chino's Blue. Now I'll just double click that so it opens up, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go equals here VLOOKUP, and Excel's smart enough that it already knows the function that I'm going to be using, so I tab on that and now it brings me to the VLOOKUP criteria, as you can see along the bottom there. So first things is the lookup value. Perfect. So I've already typed that in. So I'm just going to click there, A6. Now to move on to the next criteria, I'm going to comma, and now we're in the table array. Now for the table array, the item that you are looking up, which in this case is Chino's Blue, needs to be in the first column of the table. And what I mean by that is column H through to column L, Chino's Blue has to be in here. If it doesn't, then it's not going to pick it up. For example, if I do that, it will return me no value. It needs to be in the first column, which is very important. So I am going to select all those rows there from H to L, and then I'm going to comma, and now it brings me to the next part, which is the column. Now this tells me what item I want to return. So for example, this one is column 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. If I wanted the gross value, I'm going to use column 3. Whereas if I want the profit return for the Chino's Blue, then I'm going to return, put in the number 5. So for this one, I'm going to put in number 3 just to return the value. And then with the VLOOKUP function, generally just always do false, just because it's a lot easier and we want to find the exact match. Once I tab into that and it says false, I close brackets. Perfect. Now this returns a gross value of 518,175, and if I go into here, I can see that it's 518,175. Now, if I was to go back and go 5 there, it now is going to bring me the gross profit, and that also matches the 165. Perfect. Now, there's a few things that I just want to go through very quickly where the VLOOKUP might give you errors or fall over. So for example, all I do, put a space at the end and watch the formula change. Now, you might be looking at this when you originally do it, accidentally putting in a space. Look, it says Chino's Blue here, and I'm looking in the items list, and it also says Chino's Blue. Why is it not returning me a value? And then you can double click on it and you can see that there is a space. So that's one point to look at. The next one as well. So what I'm going to do very quickly is I'm just going to add in a extra line here. Just going to do some random numbers. So let's just say we only sold 10 at $500. It cost us 150. So we now get a profit of 350. And then what I'm going to do is I'm also going to say that this was also a Chino's Blue sale. Now, as you can see, the VLOOKUP automatically changed to the 350 in gross profit as opposed to the 165. And the reason for that is because the VLOOKUP will always use the first row in the list. So that's just another thing to be careful. If you want to do something that is of value to add them up, then you're obviously going to do a sum if. So what we can do here is we can go into there, equals sum if. So we want the range being, we want here, criteria being that, and the sum range is that. Oh, Sorry, this should be H. Perfect. So now you can see the total of them matches that. Job done. All right, thank you very much for listening today, guys, and I hope you learned a lot. And please like and subscribe. Very much appreciated. Have a good day. Thank you.